Hi, everyone. My name is Smriti P, and I'm a mentor with Magic and a software engineer at Google. And today I have the privilege of interviewing this mentee mentor pair of Nila and Sujaya. First off, congratulations to you both. Nila just did a fantastic final presentation sharing her project. Let's kick it off with some intros. Nila first.
Hi, my name is Nila. I'm an 11th grader this year. And my project was about teen mental health, and it's called Your Mind Matters.
Thank you. And Sujaya?
Yeah, hi, I'm Sujaya Srinivasan. I'm a first-time mentor with Magic this summer, and I am a principal solutions architect at Amazon Web Services.
Thank you. So let's chat about Your Mind Matters. This was a really cool, I think, multidisciplinary project that you decided to work on. Can you talk a little bit about your inspiration, motivation for working on this topic and like set of technologies, Nilla?
Yeah, so I got interested in this topic while trying to learn more about how sleep and social media are affecting my brain from day-to-day life. And just trying to research from the sources I found online, I found that most of them were targeted towards adults trying to learn about teen mental health and not necessarily the teens that are trying to learn about their health themselves. So I kind of found the need to make something like that for other teens. And I also wanted to learn more about website building because I think it's a really cool platform to be able to create yourself and get experience with.
Yeah, wonderful. I think like both the topic and the product that you ended up with, this website was beautifully designed, a great, I think, UI UX. I mentioned in the final prezzo too, but I loved how you had this goal of it being interactive and fresh and informational. Did you get a chance to show any of your friends or classmates the website?
Yeah, I did. Actually, after I published it on GitHub, I did have the opportunity to show both my sisters and a couple of my friends, and I'm planning to do more with that later.
Awesome. I feel like you're building a brand of this too. So you also mentioned that you might have like a downloaded PDF of like quick facts and then like a blog. What kind of is the next step of these things that you want to prioritize and work on?
I think the next step will just be getting it out there by using social media to just try and get more attention on it. And then from there, I do want to do a blog and move forward like that.
Very cool. And I imagine for the blog and things like that, you could even get some of your friends to participate in it, like have like a staff on a rotation involved in it and educating each other. Very, very cool. So, Sajaya, a question for you. Have you worked on website development or kind of looked into these teen mental health areas before?
No, actually, I mean, teen mental health, I guess, just more from, sort of just broadly being aware of it. But it was definitely a lot of fun to guide Nila as she was kind of researching these topics and how to use, PubMed and search and find, the right literature and stuff, because that's more up, not the specific topic, but the medical, sort of biomedical literature is very much up my alley. I'm a bioinformatician. So that is website design, not so much actually. I don't know, it's definitely nowhere in the near past have I done this. So it was definitely like a lot of refreshing for me as well to kind of yeah, but Nila was great. She very like self-driven for the most part. And I was just like guiding her through things. But yeah, she did a lot of this herself.
Wonderful. I mean, I think it sounds like a really interesting pairing that you two had to with your different backgrounds and interests and how you could align to see. It's very cool to see what you all have accomplished in this session. I forgot about the PubMed aspect too. So you mentioned that in your presentation, Nilla, that you had to read these articles, and that was also it's a new skill. I think something that I learned and struggled and learned with in college at some point. But what was that? What was that like for you reading, scientific literature?
Yeah, it was definitely a interesting thing to learn, kind of going into it and not really knowing, and then being able to have Sujaya like lead me through it and look for what to look for in the different articles. Because kind
Right.
of just opening it, it's a lot of information, it's a lot of stuff, and now knowing like what to look for and how to analyze it is definitely a cool skill to be able to have.
Yeah, wonderful. Were there any challenges kind of when you were putting all of these pieces together, your research, the coding aspects? Were there any challenges that you faced?
Yeah, definitely trying to make my website interactive and using the interface. Had a lot of struggles kind of using new CSS, HTML skills. So
Mhm.
like image mapping was something that I tried and didn't end up working out, but it was cool to try and go through different sources and learn more skills for the website. I was able to figure out the cards and the survey, and I'm glad that I was able to learn more about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that was like one of the features that struck me during the presentation was the cards. I was like, this is so engaging. And so you managed to build a website that was like heavy on this important content, but still fun to use, which I think is important, especially for the audience that you're targeting. Wonderful. I have a couple closing questions for each of you. So Sujaya, for you, you mentioned in the presentations, I think also that it's your first time mentor. Was there anything that you learned in this session working with Nila that you're hoping to take with you into your next sessions?
Yeah, I think it's really been an interesting experience, and I definitely want to do it again. I think I really love the fact, and you alluded to this as well, how we were matched based on sort of interests, and my own background is very much, sort of the intersection of, the computational side of things and life sciences and medicine and all of that. So and it was interesting, Nila had the same kind of interest. So I think that helped us, sort of, I think it just helped because I was able to guide her on some things, but it was also, I think stepping a little bit outside of my comfort zone, because
Mhm.
website design is definitely not my thing. I think that was nice too, just to learn something new in the process.
Right, right. And I think there's like benefits to learning, each of you learning it together,
Yeah.
and tackling those challenges together. Fantastic. And Nila, last question for you. Do you have any advice for future mentees?
I would say even if you don't really know what direction you're going in, or you don't really know if your mentor could help you with anything, I think it's better always to learn it together. And that's something I really value to be able to do during the whole mentorship. And I'm lucky that I got the chance to do. So just anything that you want to tackle, I would say definitely just go for it. And yeah.
Wonderful. I like the words of encouragement. Fantastic. Well, I hope, Nilla, that you continue this work. Maybe I'll get to see the website circulating on social media. I think it'll be really, really impactful to the community. And I'm so happy that you got to learn so much together this session. So, congratulations to you both once again. And thanks for the interview.
Thank you.